Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, from time to time, I will cover a Karen story, especially if it directly relates to so-called African Americans and certain things that were prophesied to happen to us in the lands of our captivity. Sometimes what these Karens do can be very dangerous to a black person's life. And I believe many of them know this, which is why they do the things that they do. In this case, this Karen accuses a black man of stealing candy before paying for it, right? And so he feels the need to show her his receipt, right? He feels the need to do this because it's one of those, here's my patrol badge. And for him, it's like, okay, here's my proof. Here are, I forget what they call it when you're a slave. You have to have your papers on you, right? And so basically this Karen is saying, show me your papers, Negro, right? Anyway, listen to this report and I will be right back.
TikTok user at BiackMajixum recorded an incident with a Karen who accosted him for eating gummy worms at the grocery store before paying for them. She confronted the African American man and boldly presented her ID, informing him, "That's who made me security," indicating that she is authorized to check to make sure he pays for his items, the Daily Dot reports. The video went viral, amassing over 1.8 million views, 160,000 likes, and approximately 1,900 people have posted their comments. According to BiackMajixum, he asked the white woman why she was upset as he was snacking on his candy. "You don't see me paying for my stuff," he says while using the self-checkout console. At BiackMajixum, "that time a Karen did a check made on me." He continues, "Who made you security? Out here, confronting us?" inquired the TikToker. At this point, she flashes her unverifiable photo ID, and the TikToker offers her gummy worm to defuse the situation. He even offers to show his receipt, which does nothing to impact the aggressor. TikTok users went into a frenzy attempting to identify the ID card the woman showed. "She showed her AARP card," wrote one user. "It's a bus card," posted another. Another user reasoned, "Pulled the Karen card out. Not you at the register, and she questioning you," at ACM Precision commented. While many people made light of the situation, others were critical of the woman's actions. "It isn't stealing unless you walk out of the store. He even paid for the lollies in the end, and she is there talking the talk," said one user. Based on Finding Law, a media outlet that supplies legal expertise, consuming food in a grocery store is not shoplifting until a person has left the store, reports Daily Dot. "You need to have committed the act of taking the item, and have the intention of evading the checkout counter in order to be found guilty of shoplifting, according to the law," states Fine Law. The outlet points out that shopkeepers generally have discretion if they do detain a suspected shoplifter. Also, the gummy worms package came with a fixed price, instead of some items purchased by weight. So BiackMajixum was within his right to eat them at his leisure. In other words, have a seat, Karen.
Okay, so basically what we've seen here is another Karen incident where they are flexing. These Karens, they like to flex to get what they want, regardless to what the person's race is. I've seen these Karen attacks on blacks, whites, Asians, people from other countries, period. When these Karens don't like something, they will respond accordingly, and they believe that the whole world is supposed to stop, drop, and roll at their command. Whatever they want, we get. That's how these Karens feel. That's how they operate. Now, with this situation here, I just wanted to point out something that I have observed myself many times. Now, notice in this case, this man has an item with a fixed price that's scannable, right? And so he's like, I haven't left the store. It's going to be paid for, woman. It's going to be paid for. Why are you on my case about this, right? But I have witnessed in the store Gentiles, white people, who will allow their children to eat fruit, grapes. I saw one kid just grab a peach and just bit into it. As a matter of fact, he didn't grab it. His mom gave it to him, right? And they're just walking through the store eating the fruit. Now, this is stuff that has to be weighed. It has to be weighed in order to pay for it. So it doesn't have a fixed price, right? And one particular incident, I remember there was a whole bunch of people around. And I'm sitting there just looking. And of course, I was the minority in the group. Everyone else is white. And I'm just sitting there looking and watching as this family is allowing their child to just eat fruit, just like they own it, right? Just eating it. Other people are looking over like, oh, how cute, smiling, just walking by smiling, you know, the eyes are smiling too. You know how a person smiles with their lips and their eyes are smiling too, like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so adorable. And so that's what I witnessed. Not a word was said. But had that been me with one of my little ones in a cart, just giving them fruit, just letting them eat it, I doubt very seriously if I would have had the same smiles. As a matter of fact, someone probably would have reported the incident. But see, I don't believe in doing that kind of stuff anyway. I don't care if you are just tasting it to make sure the grapes are okay. That's just not me. First of all, I feel like it needs to be washed off first. Second of all, I do feel like that's stealing, so it's just not something I would do. But it amazes me how you have groups of people in this world who will look at the color of your skin to determine whether or not they're going to report the incident, you see. And so in this case, the guy, he presents his receipt to the Karen to basically shut her up, because she's like, this ID gives me the right to be security and to check you on this. In other words, as I stated earlier, show me your papers, Negro, right? Show me your papers. You need to prove to me that you have a right to be doing what you're doing, because I am Karen and you are you. You see, you are a black man, so you have to answer to me, Karen. That's pretty much what it says. Now, recently we did have someone to basically confront us about racial issues, talking about them on our other channel as if you have no right to do so. And as always, over the years, this person did the same thing that many people have done over the years, which is accusing us of keeping racism alive. And so we just chopped it up right there in the broadcast. We say, wait a minute. Me talking about this is not keeping racism alive. Why don't you go check the people who put the bullets in the brains of people for just being black? Go talk to them. Don't talk to me about talking about it. Don't say that I am the one causing division, because I'm talking about current incidents and past incidents that continue to happen, or incidents like it today. We talk about the past because it resonates so well with what we see happening today. And so don't get offended when we want to bring some truth and shine some light on reality. Reality is what it is. And these things don't go away because we choose not to talk about it. They might slow down if maybe you open up your mouth and told your people to pipe down, cut it out. That wasn't necessary. Stop doing it. All right. Anyway, I'm done with this video. In the comment section below, remember to keep it tight and keep it right. But until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.